Chapter 1: The Awakening Dawn. The first golden rays of dawn crested the majestic peaks, casting a warm glow over the serene mountain realm of Ray and Alia. Standing atop a towering cliff, the two lovers gazed out at the breathtaking vista, their hands intertwined as they savored the tranquil moment. Ray, the wolf god warrior, cut an imposing figure, his muscular frame clad in intricate armor adorned with the symbol of the wolf. His piercing eyes scanned the horizon, ever vigilant for any sign of danger. Yet in Alia's presence, the hard lines of his face softened, revealing a gentleness that belied his formidable power. Alia, a skilled warrior and enchantress, stood by his side, her flowing robe billowing in the crisp morning breeze. Her delicate features were framed by cascading raven hair, and her eyes sparkled with an inner light that seemed to reflect the very essence of the realm they called home. "The dawn is always a time of renewal, my love," Alia said, her voice soft and soothing, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always the promise of a new beginning. Ray nodded, his gaze fixed on the distant horizon. "Yes, and it is our duty to ensure that this realm, and all the realms of the multiverse, remain safe and in balance." He turned to face Alia, his expression solemn. "I fear, however, that the darkness is stirring once more, and we may soon be called upon to defend all that we hold dear." Alia squeezed his hand reassuringly. "Then we shall face it together, as we always have. Our love is a beacon that will guide us through the trials to come." Ray pulled Alia close, savoring the warmth of her embrace. In her arms, he felt a sense of peace and purpose that had eluded him in the past. For a moment, the weight of his responsibilities as the wolf god warrior seemed to fade, and he allowed himself to be lost in the comfort of her presence. But the tranquility of the moment was shattered as a sudden chill swept through the air, and the once vibrant colors of the landscape began to dull. Ray and Alia tensed, their senses heightened as they scanned the area for any sign of the disturbance. "Something is wrong," Ray growled, his voice low and urgent. "The balance has been disrupted." Alia's brow furrowed in concern. "I feel it too. The whispers of darkness are growing stronger." Without a word, they turned and swiftly made their way down the mountain, their steps quickening as they descended. The once serene forest around them seemed to have taken on a sinister hue, the shadows deepening and the air growing thick with tension. As they neared their home, a sense of unease settled over them. Ray's hand instinctively moved to the hilt of his sword, while Alia's fingers twitched, ready to summon her powerful magic. Approaching the entrance to their dwelling, they paused, their eyes scanning the area for any sign of danger. The silence was deafening, broken only by the faint rustling of leaves in the wind. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the forest, followed by the sound of battle cries. Ray and Alia exchanged a knowing glance, and without hesitation, they rushed towards the commotion, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. As they drew closer, the true nature of the threat became clear. Hordes of dark, twisted creatures swarmed through the once peaceful forest, their glowing eyes and jagged claws cutting a path of destruction. And at the center of the chaos stood a familiar figure, a twisted smile playing on his lips. "The betrayer," Ray growled, his voice laced with a mixture of anger and disbelief. The betrayer, once a trusted ally, now stood as their enemy, his eyes glinting with malevolence. "Welcome, my dear friends," he said, his voice dripping with sarcasm. "I've been expecting you." Ray and Alia braced themselves, their weapons at the ready, as the betrayer's forces surged towards them. The battle had begun, and the fate of their realm, and the entire multiverse, hung in the balance.